Good morning and salam sejahtera, everyone. Welcome back to another productivity webinar series hosted by Malaysia Productivity Corporation. I'm Abby and I'll be a moderator for today. So today's session is session number 33 and our speaker is Ms. Revati Anak Perempuan Krishnan and she will be talking to us on behavioral insights approach. Wellness is key for employee productivity. Good morning, Ms. Revati. How are you?
Good morning, Ms. Abby. I'm fine. How about you?
Good. I'm very good. And I'm excited to learn about what you have to say today. And are you ready to start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Good morning and salam sejahtera to the audience.
Yes, Ms. Revati. Just before I pass the time to you, I just want to inform everyone that we are going live on YouTube today. And for those who have questions for Ms. Revati, for her presentation. If you have any questions, please post them in the chat box or in the comment box on YouTube, and we will get Ms. Revati to answer them after her presentation today. So now I officially pass the time to Ms. Revati to share more about herself and the topic for today. Please welcome.
Thank you very much, and a very good morning and salam sejahtera to the audience. Okay, can I share my screen now? Okay, and before I'm starting, I'm going to say apologize because here got some sound distraction because I'm in a Malaysia Holistic Herbal Organization. We are volunteers here, so there is a sound distraction. Okay. Sorry, can you hear that?
It's quite loud, yeah.
They're calling patients now, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, can I share my...
Yes, you can share your screen. Yeah.
Okay, the title given to me is Behavioral Insight Approach. Wellness is key for employee productivity. Okay, the behavioral insight we discussed today is on health priority, habit practice for better productivity. Wellness can be defined as the active process of becoming aware of making choices toward a healthy and fulfilling life. It is more than being free from illness. It is a dynamic process of behavioral insight that changes the growth of productivity in any organization. Our focus on employee and how to improve the performance management process. But for employees to perform well, they must be well, which means that everyone must practice living a healthy lifestyle by taking good care of themselves by physically, mentally, and socially. Keeping employees well means having a workplace environment that promotes the health and well-being of the whole individual. Author many companies of medical benefit. Holistic wellness on a daily basis is the best practice. Here we go. I'm going to share something about the holistic wellness. What we are talking about the holistic wellness is such as breathing exercise, meditations, yoga, and doing sauna or steam bath. All this under the holistic wellness. Okay, nowadays people won't practice the holistic wellness, but some are still practicing this. Now, some companies may assume wellness programs are too expensive or too difficult to implement, but companies may not realize that there's a strong correlation between a person's well-being and their performance. Okay, before we go into the next slide, I would like to share what will happen to employee if they didn't take care of wealth and well-being. Some people nowadays, most of the employees are facing mental problems, mental illness. So let's see what kind of the mental illness they're facing. Because the mental determine productivity outcome. And now employees are facing a stress, emotions, depression, anxiety, and fears. Let me check one by one what is about. Stress. Stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It can come from any event or thought that make you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is your body reaction to a challenge or demand. In short bursts, stress can be positive, such as when it helps you avoid danger or meet a deadline. Like motivation, stress is a very individual experience. One person can feel extreme pressure and anxiety over a task that is looming, and another might look at the same task and see it's an exciting challenge. Instead of that, we've seen an overall jump in the number of people that report stress on the job, and we can see how it's taking it toll. How the stress affect the human body. Let me check. Not only the employee, overall the human body. How does the stress affect our body? It's cause headache, risk of depression, heartburn. It's called, sometimes we feel gastritis, we call it heartburn, insomnia, they cannot sleep well, repeat the breathing, we can immune system and high blood pressure, risk of heart attack, digestive problem is a common digestive problem. Nowadays, for the new couple who married, they're facing the fertility problem because of the stress. No babies. After married few years, but still no babies because of stress. They're facing a lot of stress in their working place, in their lifestyle also. And next we about emotions. Emotion are pure human psychological phenomena. An employee is critically affected by their behavior in the workplace. An employee emotion and overall temperament have significant impact on his job performance, decision-making skill, team spirit, and leadership and turnover. What employees feel it and how they express their emotion affect their performance. Emotion directly influence decision making, creativity, and their interpersonal relations. What we can see in our emotion, what are the emotions? Happy, it's a beautiful emotion. Scared, nervous, frustrated, exhausted, worried, angry, jealous, sad, stressed, all are under emotions. When we emotion facing the emotion problem, some of our organs are affected internally, such as if we hate and impatient, the heart will affect, the small intestines will affect, and it's cause the good nutrition is won't supply the nutrition for our organs. And let's say we worry and anxiety, the spleen will affect, the pancreas will affect, and what is happen is cause diabetic. And sadness and depression is affect our lungs, large intensive, and it's cause indigestion and then the constipation. Some other patients feel asthmatic, all this because of sadness and depression. And how about the fear and fright? It affect our kidney and bladder. Frequent urine, all this happen because of fear. And anger and frustration is affect our liver, gallbladder. All this happen because of the emotions. And next we see about the depression, the causes and how it's affect. Depression is a challenging mental health issue that not only affect the individual, but is all her work and those and surround them. This is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest, also called major depressive disorder or clinical depression. It affects how you feel, think, and behave, and can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems. The symptom of depression. The symptom of depression is loss of interest and enjoyment. They won't interest in anything, just sit at a place. They want to feel relaxed, just sit at a place. So reduce self-confidence, Suicidal ideation. This is what we see currently when the COVID pandemic. Suicides, a lot of cases, and low mood, low energy, guilty thought, poor concentration, disturbed sleep, and appetite. What are the parts in our organ parts in effect if we depression? It's affect our nerve system, mainly it's affect our nerve system, and it's cause a lot of nerve problems and nerve disorders too, like a stroke patients and all. Next, we see about the anxiety. A little bit of stress can be normal in the workplace, but anxiety is a different matter and should be taken seriously. In the workplace, people suffering with anxiety may be ashamed to admit what they are going through. Nervousness can be seen in a weakness, while exhaust emotions are thought to negatively impact a worker productivity and general performance. What the anxiety causes? Excessive anxiety and worries, impaired concentration, irritability, restlessness, fatigue. All this happen because of the anxiety. And anxiety attack symptom is heart problem. It's a palpitation, it's a high palpitation, and all this. Sweating a lot. People feel a lot of sweating always, even though they're in a aircon room or under fan, but still feel sweating. Shortness of breath, all this causes anxiety because of the anxiety. And then let me say about the fear. Everyone experiences fear. It is one of the basic human emotion, fear. In fact, fear is noted as the most powerful of all emotions. And it is a peculiar emotion because we need it to keep us safe from real danger, but it more frequently hurts us by limiting our potential. The most common internal fear people harbor is the fear of failure. Fear of failure can include fear of embarrassment, underperformance, rejection, change, and isolation. Our mind tells us any of this situation will brand us as a failure. Here we can see, we can differentiate. There is a two, fear and phobia. What is the difference in between fear and phobia? An unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger, pain, or harm is fear. An extreme or irrational fear of aversion to something, phobia. So the main organ part is effect is amygdala, is in our brain. When it's affected, the fear problem is happen. Okay, how to manage all these emotion? The depression, anxiety, fear, stress. How to manage these disorders? Let me see one by one. Living a balanced lifestyle. Try to have a good balance between work and your personal life, activity and resting, and moderation in all things. We cannot mess up the life and work. During the work time, please focus on your work. And in a life at home, we must focus in on our families. We cannot mess up together. Learn about your disorder. We must know what are going on. So must learn about our disorder. The more you know, the better prepared you will be to manage symptoms and roadblock along the way. Don't be afraid to ask your doctor any question you might have. Remember, you are a key part of your healthcare team. Next, we talk about stick to your treatment plan. This is must. We must follow this. Stick to your treatment plan. Suddenly stopping a medicine can cause unpleasant side effects and can even trigger other problems. This is what commonly happen to the patient. They follow for 2-3 days and then they say the pain is still there. The medicine is not good. But they must know what are the uh, how is their life lifestyle, the food wise, the exercise wise, how their lifestyle. They cannot simply blame the medicines that given by doctors. So we must stick on our treatment plan. It's very important. Next we see about cut down on food and drinks that have caffeine. This is a must follow by everybody. In certain some people frequently they can take coffee in one day. Sometimes they take 3 times coffee. This is high caffeine. Cut down on food and drink that have caffeine, such as a coffee, tea, energy drink, and chocolate. Caffeine is a mood alerting drug, and it may make symptom of disorder worse. Yeah, so if can most we just cut off all these caffeine products. And next, don't use alcohol and recreational street drugs. So you know what will happen. And doing physical activities is must. For at least 30 minutes a day can help to improve your overall emotional health. Or just going for a walk or dancing around your house. This will help on lower blood pressure, reduce risk of heart disease, and healthier weight. Not even only we do the exercise, we can do some yogas, breathing exercise, and meditations. All is include physical activities too, and it's all not only affect your physical, is give a rest to your mental as well. You need must get better sleep. Make getting good rest a priority. Follow a relaxing bedtime routine. Talk to your doctor if you still have trouble sleeping. Some are not interact with the doctors. That's the main problem. If anything, we must have someone where we can share our problem. It's very important. So before we going to bed, before you go to sleep, please don't take too much of food. It's very wrong. And sleep must be at one punctual time. Some people are very like to sleep at the late time. It's very bad habit, and we cannot see phone while we are on our bed. Learn to relax. Stress management is an important part of your disorder treatment plan. Things like meditation or mindfulness can help you unwind after a stressful day and may make your treatment work better. Manage your negative thoughts. Thinking positive thoughts is very important. If let's say we say no to everything, it's a negative thought. The thing is won't happen. Think positively. Everything must be think positively. If the thing is very hard to do, but think positively, we can do it, we can make it, we can manage it. It's a positive thing and make yourself positively. Seek support. Seek support. Some people find is helpful and uplifting to talk to others who are experiencing the same symptom and emotion. Self-help or support group let you share your concern and achievement with others who have been there. We can seek support. We cannot simply seek support from the everybody. The person we can trust most, they can help you to give a good idea in your problem. So when we going to share anything with somebody, we must see the person. Is they a right person? We can share everything with them. Must find out this person, then only we can share everything with them. But must have at least one good friend. Okay, next we see about food. Food is actually the best remedies for us. Food has a direct impact on our performance and productivity. Here's a basic breakdown of the science. Our bodies convert almost everything we eat into glucose, or the energy our brain need to stay alert. If your brain do not receive enough glucose, we start to lose focus. That's what first happen. Now add to this the fact that not all food are processed into glucose at the same rate. A balanced diet will help on this. A balanced diet is a diet that contains different kind of food in certain quantities and proportions so that the requirement of for calories, proteins, minerals, vitamins, and alternative nutrition is adequate, and a small provision is reserved for additional nutrition to endure the short length or leanness. Not only can healthy food provide us the energy we need, but also they can make us happier, more engaged, more creative, and productivity. Here I would like to share something. When we see about the healthy food, the balanced food, it doesn't mean we take vegetable, we become a vegetarian, take vegetable. People always say take vegetables, it's more healthier food. And how about the non-veggie? That's mean the meats. Is it not good? Some of the protein, the main protein, we can get from the meat. So some we have to find out which vegetables is more in protein. So we have the balanced food mean we have to mix up all this together, vegetables and meats. And at the same time, we need some fruits for the mineral, for vitamins, and also the grains. Grains are contain a lot of minerals. All these proteins we can find from the grains as well. So the balanced food is doesn't mean the vegetables only and the meats. It's also including the grains, the fruits, all is mixed together. It's a balanced, healthy diet. Next, say about the rest. So many people are caught in the grind of work, family responsibility, and ongoing stress. Often we only allow ourselves to truly rest on holiday or vacation. Otherwise, we become a machine doing our works. We won't give a rest. Even in the house also, we have no time to sitting at the moment. We have to take care of children and then cooking, washing, all these things we're doing. However, it's so important to prioritize adequate rest and quality sleep in your everyday life. Rest and sleep are two different things, but both are equally important to our mental, emotional, and physical health. Prioritizing rest can actually improve your quality of lifestyle. Here we can see some other rest, like a mental rest, emotional rest, sensory rest, creative rest, spiritual rest, social rest, and physical rest. Mental rest means you can hear some music and then like melodies, all these things. And physical rest, we go for light exercise, all this giving you the physical rest. And social rest, we can meet our friends that would really help us to communicate. So it's under social rest. Spiritual rest, we can do meditation. Spiritual again and again, we can go on meditation or breathing exercise. And creative, we can create some, nowadays we can call it what as a DIY, right? It's a creative rest. So all these things we can do for rest our mind. And here we see about the sleep. It's an essential function that allows your body and mind to recharge, leaving you refreshed and alert when you wake up. Healthy sleep also helps the body remain healthy and safe of disease. Without enough sleep, the brain cannot function properly. This can impair your ability of concentrate, think clearly, and process memory. Sleep loss can adversely affect components of the immune system. Other potential problems include high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attack, heart failure, stroke, obesity, depression, impairment in immunity, and lower satiety. The chronic sleep deprivation can even affect your appearance. What here we trying to say about sleep other than this? Let's say if the whole day we didn't give rest to our body, and the night time when we sleep, we can dream a lot of things, disturbance. We cannot sleep well. Sorry for the distraction because here got a sound about the Bali Kampong. It's not a time to Bali Kampong. I'm in a MHSO center. It's a treatment wellness center, so sound distraction. Say sorry for that. Okay, so we continue our topic. We're talking about the sleep. So these are the distractions. So when we sleep, we must have a peacefully place, the place we like, the harmony, the colors also sometimes affect our sleep. So when we sleep, we must be relaxed and go to your bed. Fitness determines productivity. Busy working professionals find it hard to fit exercise into their hectic schedule. But taking time for exercise actually increases mental activity. Exercise to truly feed the brain, essentially, if you are going to be more effective and efficient. When your brain is performing at full capacity, you focus better, concentrate more, and thus make smarter decisions. Exercise is shown to reduce stress, combat fatigue, improve performance, and lead to fewer workplace accidents. Because every time if no fitness, normally what happens? Obesity, and then we cannot. Uh, Obesity mean people are obesity. They cannot do the excess work, extra works. They feel too tired to do something. Cannot walk here and there. So uh, overall, the body pain. They feel the body pain. So fewer workplace actions by doing the fitness and natural stress reduce exercise combat chronic stress often suffer by workers. With exercise, your sleep quality also improve. Thus, you wake rested and ready to tackle another day. These are the exercises we can do. And yoga is very important. What are the difference between yoga and exercise? Here, I would like to share with you. Exercise is more to our physical parts, and yoga more to our organs. So when we do exercise, we build our muscles and then make our body slim as well. But only yoga can improvise your organs, make strength your organs, and blood flow as well. And also the breathing exercise. As much as we do the breathing exercise, we can inhale a lot of oxygen to our body, and it's cost energize your body. Here I would like to share the body timetable. It's quite interesting. Body timetable. People won't think about it. Our organs also need rest. Not only our mind, our body, our organs itself, they need rest. The 12 body parts found in our body have their own 2 hours of peak time where they function the most. Our physical condition and tendency to fall ill mostly depend on how well these body parts function. A timetable showing the working times of different parts, body parts. Okay, let me see one by one. Early in the morning, 3 to 5 o'clock, the activate function organs is lungs. So waking up at this time is very healthy. Especially yoga practice and breathing exercise could be done at this time is very good. A time more suit for lungs related disease. Normally, if we see for the asthmatic patient, at this time they feel very frequent the asthmatic. Because why? This is a time to clean the lungs. This is the time for lungs to clean itself. So normally for the lungs disease patient, their disease become very high on this time. Okay, morning 5 to 7, large intense time is time for large intense time. Waking up at this time could prevent you from constipation. Bathing in cold water at this time could prevent nerves problem. For sure, this time is very cold. People are looking for shower at this time. But this is very good if we take a cold water for bathing. And morning 7 to 9, time for our stomach. Breakfast should have been eaten by this time. Okay, here I'd like to just share with you all. Breakfast, what kind of breakfast we can take at the morning time? We can prefer the steamed food, steam and not oily food, not spicy food. But what we are doing now, the morning breakfast, we must see the nasi lemak. Nasi lemak is too spicy. So in the empty stomach, we cannot take too spicy food. So the steamed food is very good for the stomach in the morning time. Okay, next is morning 9 to 11. The organ is plain. Food should not be consumed at this time. It's very strict. If food is eaten, it could affect the spleen and cause unnecessary body heat. Spleen largely contribute to digestion. If it's damaged, fatigue, sleep line, anxiety, and drowsiness may occur. Spleen. So normally people say my body is getting very heat. It's because one of the reason is this. Okay, in early afternoon, 11 to 1, time for heart. Heavy works should be avoided. Food with high water content is best to be consumed. Heart and diabetic patient should remain calm and quiet, or heart attack, stroke, and body pain may occur. This must follow morning, early afternoon, 11 to 1. It's time to consume water. What kind of water we can consume? Somehow this is the very hot time, sunny time. So what kind of water we can consume in this time? We can take water, something like make your body chillness or cold. Something like the barley. Barley is a very good drink to take at this time. And afternoon 1 to 3, small intestine. We should relax for 3 to 5 minutes after finishing our lunch. Sleeping is not advised, but take a small nap. By sitting, we can take a nap. Late afternoon, 3 to 5, urinary bladder. Drink are best consumed at this time. If body is still too hot, back pain and hip pain may occur. So in this time, we need to consume water. So it's very important. Some people in this the time for tea break. So what normally people are doing is we take coffee or tea, caffeine product. So it's very bad. So we can drink juice at this time, fruit juice, the fresh fruit juice at this time is good. Okay. Next is evening 5 to 7. It's a time for kidney function. Going outside should be avoided. If not, kidney dysfunctions and water block will occur. Why this happen? Why the kidney? We must cannot going outside at this time. Because this is time to start rest. Kidney to take rest. To take rest it doesn't mean sleep or what. It's a time to do cleansing itself. So if we go out and distract the kidney to doing cleaning itself, it's occur some blockage. That's why sometimes after we wake up, we can see the leg swelling at the night time. So all this effect by at the night 7 to 9, pericardium. And dinner should have been eaten by this time. If not, chest pain, heaviness, and anxiety may occur. People won't follow this time. Normally, until 12 o'clock, we all taking our dinner or supper some more. So dinner, as possible, dinner should be taken by this time. Okay. And must be healthier food. At night, 9 to 11, it's a time for triple warmer. What does mean triple warmer? It's the upper part, middle part, lower part of our body. Our body we can separate for 3 parts. Upper parts, middle parts, and lower part. Upper part means mouth till stomach. And middle part, stomach to abdominal. Lower part means abdominal till our anus. Body part that have been functioned from morning till evening should be given their rest. It's the best not to wake after this time. After 11, must sleep. Okay, now midnight 11 to 1. It's the time for gallbladder. We should be asleep by this time or we might lose all our energy the next day and feel very tired. Those people are waking after this. Really, the next day they cannot go to work. They feel very tired. And the last is midnight 1 to 3 is the main function for liver. We should be in the deep sleep by this time. Staying awake at this time could affect our eyesight and sleep. Itchiness may occur. Okay, this something that I really want to share with people. Okay, this is very important how you be taking care of our body organs is very important. Okay, what are the benefits of having healthy and happy employees? Business can reap surprising benefit from developing appealing wellness programs. Creating a happier and healthier workplace is a major asset for growing companies. Here are four ways that supporting your employees can impact the bottom line. First is higher employer engagement. Workplace stress is one of the leading cause of lack of engagement and absenteeism. Addressing mental health through wellness program can decrease the employee's stress. When you manage stress, employee have lower absenteeism rates and higher morale. High employee morale leads to better relationship with the teammates and more successful project. Next is lower turnover rate. Employees are likely to stay at companies where they feel appreciated and valued. Wellness programs are a great way to show your commitment to your employee, while well-being programs also help to retain top talent, offer competitive pay and benefits, give praise, allow flexible work schedule. Next is better company culture. Wellness programs often reflect the organization value. Executive support for employee well-being is a strong indicator at a company is a great workplace to work. Great place to work. A clear commitment to employee wellness shows that you value happy, healthy employees. Over time, your supportive approach becomes reflective of your company culture. And last is higher productivity. 57% of employees see a connection between their well-being and productivity. It makes sense that when employees don't prioritize their wellness, work can begin to suffer. Supporting employees with physical, mental, emotional, and financial wellness services take the focus of their struggles and allow them to focus on work. That's it. Thank you very much. And is there any questions?
Thank you, Ms. Revati, for your presentation. So far, there are no questions. So I think our audience have understood perfectly what you are trying to share for today. So is there anything else that you want to share or any last words, any encouraging words that you want to share to our viewers for today?
Please take rest. Please take good sleep. And the balanced food is must. Please take care of self.
Okay.
This is what more important to people.
Thank you, Ms. Revati, for sharing a lot about ourselves and how we can balance the work and our personal life. I'm sure our audience have gained some knowledge about your sharing for today. So ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our session for today. And please stay tuned to our Facebook for more updates and more upcoming productivity webinar talks this week and for the weeks to come. So once again, thank you, Ms. Rewati, for your time.
Thank you so much. Give me this opportunity.
No problem.
Thank you so much to MPC to give me this opportunity.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, and have a good day, everyone. Bye.